You've got your choices, again, sterling silver, and then your choice of gold-clad sterling silver, either rose or your 14 carat. Your price on this is 5 easy payments for $14 to get it home in the sterling silver, or $20 in either of the gold options. J14277 is your item number. Comes in sizes 5 through 11, and it's new this week.
Oh, so it takes that story of the cuff that I shared. It's that from my end, it was our personal trip to Italy, and I had lived in Italy for years and went to university there, so it was my first time bringing my family, and it was being in that olive orchard and all the life that those 200 to 300 to 400-year-old olive trees have experienced, and then telling my kids the story of why olive trees are so important through time, whether from the Heaven Gate, through the biblical reasons, or just through wartime when people would come back during the Roman era with the olive branches. I wanted to create something that was incredibly feminine. So this was starting with that sketch, through that wax carving, through the mold, through the wax tree and the silver tree, but what you're gonna love is it's tapered, so you will order true to size, because each of them, whether you have your rose gold on, or your yellow gold, or your rhodium, they're all high polished. So we've carved the details of those leaves in there to give you the depth, but this is a bright, shiny, happy ring. You're gonna have that pierced look coming through, as you can see there. So it's almost like this screen, and then you see all the individual olives that are within that. So it's that branch, all the beauty, the highs and lows, and you're gonna love the fact that the inside is just as pretty, as opposed to a lot of times on a design, you'll see just a flat back on the inside. Here it's three-dimensional and it's properly sculptured everywhere. So if you love the idea of peace, if that's what you're working on in your life, if it is about friendship, if it is olive trees will be planted because it was a symbol of a divine light. So when people would pass, they would plant an olive tree. It was a symbol of wisdom. There was a protection about it. So all of those stories in one piece that is just beautifully strong, but yet feminine. And then the warmth of the rose gold, which has that perfect pink, because sometimes when you're playing with those metal colors to create and add the right mixture, we were able to get a really gorgeous, warm rose gold. Or if you love the yellow, bright, buttery yellow gold, or the rhodium sterling silver.
Do you know what? We'll have a look again, and we'll go through the color options, because I know we have some updates for you, because this was new this week, but it's already been really popular. So we have sizes 5 through 11. This is that 14 carat yellow gold plated. Then we also have it in sterling silver. The sterling silver is most popular. Lots of you coming in for that. It's just so beautifully done.
But again,
and then the rose gold.
I find it just...
Okay, we have 6 dozen.
Oof.
Over 200 have been ordered already. So if you haven't picked up on this, your easy pay is going to be 5 easy pay if you're going for either the 14 carat gold clad or the rose gold clad sterling silver. And then if you're going for the sterling silver, your easy pay is $14 to get it home. I mean, to have this piece, and it's so comfortable. That's the other thing.
And don't you love it? If my friends, if you can keep this on the screen just for a second, when you think about a sculpture and you think about that, this started off first as an inspiration. So I came back and I had my photos with my family. And if you go on my Christian James by Scott Kratz, I apologize, Facebook page, you'll actually see the photos of my daughter inside these trees. I mean, they'll be like 15 feet wide, but look how it's an actual sculpture where we've carved, there's no band on the outside, so it's not framed. It's like a beautiful screen. It's as though you've taken that branch and wrapped it around your finger or your cuff. Notice how within each leaf, and I say this because when the wax carvings come to me, it's doing them by hand like that. The slightest pressure to carve that in wax, you need those highs and lows. And don't get me wrong, they're like, but Scott, it looks good, it's fine, right? And I'm like, we need a little bit more of a Bombay in the leaves so it'll capture the light. And then to have all the individual olives laying there in there as well. So just think about this, whether this is for you. And you're, like I said, I turned 52 May 28th. Because you're a Gemini too, aren't you?
No, I'm Capricorn.
Good people. but I said, and it's funny, when I turned 50, I'm like, you know, I just want peace of heart. I want to get out of the rat race. I want to stop constantly going. I want to get along with as many people as possible. I don't want to swim upstream anymore. So what I love about all of this is that's that olive. That is that symbol of peace. That is that reconciliation. That is that power. That is that divine light. There is that friendship. So at this, especially with the ring, at this price point and that opportunity, I love the idea as a graduation gift. Yeah, I mean, it's that friendship, it's that love, because again, as you shared, your grandmother was your favorite human.
Yes.
Aunt B, Grandma B. Yeah, I mean, so on that, I love that idea of that connection that it brings. From a design point of view, I wanted to bring something that I've never brought to you in all my years, not just Christian James, but all the years that I've been presenting to you on the various line, was something that was very feminine, very sculptural, had a beautiful story that gives you that floral feeling, that garden feeling, but also what you're gonna love is this is a solid piece. The way that we taper that ring, it's a comfort fit. You're going to absolutely adore it.
Yeah, I can't say enough how comfortable this is, because you know, I've learned. I think we've all learned the hard way of like, oh, it looks great, and then you realize, oh, I can't wear it, or this is.
Well, when you're young, when you're young, you'll put up with it.
Yeah. No.
And now.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, 14 karat gold-plated sterling silver. Sterling silver, that one has been the most popular. Lots of you coming in for that one. It's also the most affordable. This is going to be $14 on 5 Easy Pay, and then either of the gold options. We also have 14 karat rose gold clad sterling silver are going to be $20. You're saving either $14 or $24 off the price. New this week. Do not wait on the one that I'm wearing. I have a feeling I won't be wearing it by the end of the show. We have sizes 5 through 11, J14277, and if you are sitting with it in your car, it's not yours till you check out. So please remember that. Don't get distracted by